So Ulfgar, as far as you know, Gerson typically likes to spend his days reading.
In the library?
That's true love.
Normally, yeah, in
A
their
lot easier.
normally in their family's library.
I'm gonna go to the library.
Okay.
You're welcome. I did that for you.
No, you didn't. Don't take any credit for
I'm
this.
picking you out. I'm picking you out.
This is
I
why
wanted to go to the
picked my
library
own,
anyway, so this is
so
not
you couldn't
a problem.
say stuff like that.
All right. You get to the library. It is quite sizable. So, trying to think of. I mean, you've been to several libraries. You know the Santa Barbara City Library?
Mm-hmm.
Probably about 1 floor of that.
For that time, though, that's pretty huge.
Yes, it's
Yeah.
big. So you go in and you have to search around for a bit. There are...
Oh, first I'm looking for old books and books on necromancy.
Okay.
First thing.
There's quite a collection of old books having to do with
Totally sidetracked.
a bunch of different topics. A lot of it has to do with biography of the Drakehart family. Like, that's a fairly big section there. Along with
Genealogy,
history.
I'm sure.
Yeah, as well as a history of Plumberg. Books on necromancy, go ahead and make an investigation check.
I'm assuming there's no Dewey Decimal System. Right. Investigation is
The Drakehart Decimal.
19.
Yeah, right.
It does actually follow the same system that you're familiar with.
Great.
Yeah.
Ogma wins again.
They know their library science. Is there anybody else in the library? That's what I'm checking for.
So-
Oh, are you with me?
I'm always
I'm always with you.
unless you
like, oh, you're
specifically
still
say,
here?
"Hey, Amadine, buzz off!" Like
I'm always
that's my
there.
main. You saved my life. You don't understand that quite yet, but
I'm sure Divenna is still surprised to turn around and be like,
yeah, just this giant elf being like, huh,
hey there.
"What are you doing?"
Want to hang out?
I mean, if I'm gonna be a while at the library. If you don't
I
want
might.
to.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm seeing who else is in here.
I don't know if they have like a garden or something. You usually look for those.
Yeah. I mean, it's underground, so my hopes are low. But there might be one.
You might have like a rock garden. It could be pretty.
I figure if you settle down to read, I'll do a wander for
Okay.
sure. Yeah.
There are a few servants here, like 2 that you spot. They seem to be just sort of putting away books that had been previously taken out. There's also an older male dwarf. He doesn't seem to... He's not acting like a servant, not really dressed like a servant. He seems to belong here.
What books had been taken out? Okay.
You can make another investigation check if you want.
That's fine.
We came in here looking for the brother, though, so I don't see him.
You do see Gerson eventually.
All right.
There's another servant who's just sort of standing maybe 20 or 30 feet away. Who seems to be attending him. But he's sitting there reading.
Okay. Can I go over to the 2 servants who were just shelving books and say hello and ask them who the gentleman is that I don't recognize who's in the library?
Right. Did I get his name? As you approach them, you seem to be interrupting a quiet conversation that they were having with each other. It's a male and female dwarf, and as you approach, it seems like they're gossiping about recent events.
Did I hear any of it? Can I do a check to see if I'm...
Sure. Perception check.
Ooh. Natural 20.
Okay. The male, he mentions that I heard Ulfgar single-handedly took down at least a dozen Duergar. And there was this huge dog wolf ward creature that tore at least 2 apart. And there was magic and explosions all over the place. The street burst up, and he goes on and on like that. But
Are they gonna
it
catch
seems
that
like,
Monty?
Right?
but he does frequently go back to Ulfgar, and it almost seems like he's idolizing him a bit.
When I come up, I'll be like, I heard Ulfgar actually killed 16.
But he turns to you, no, that makes sense.
Actually, I was there. I saw him kill 16.
His eyes go wide.
This is the
Right.
Warhound.
You're friends with Ulfgar, right? And that's the Warhound?
Monty, sit.
Is Monty cute?
Oh yeah, no, he's you've played Dragon Age, right?
Yeah.
I'm constantly picturing a Mastiff from Dragon Age.
Okay, one of the Mabari.
Yeah, the Mumbari hands,
Okay.
exactly.
All right. Okay, in their own way. All right,
Yeah,
cool.
exactly. Intense and a
Yeah.
war dog, but
Yeah.
still cute.
He says, can I touch him?
Monty, pet? And he looks happy and wags his tail. So, yes.
Goes down. Oh, you're such a cute puppy.
And he wags his tail even harder. Thump, 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 thump. Yeah, look at his teeth. Those are the ones ripped out the thing.
You don't know the name, do you?
I'm sorry to interrupt your work. I was wondering who the gentleman over there reading is. I did not meet him when I met the rest of Ulfgar's family.
Oh, he's the scholar on retainer for the family. He is
Words. Excellent, wonderful. Speaking of this crazy drama that's happening, you guys, you seem to really enjoy your jobs here. It seems like you like Ulfgar and working for his family.
and they turn and look at each other and they nod and smile and say, we're quite proud to be servants of the Drakeheart family.
It's just an insight check. Hopefully I believe them. 10?
He seems sincere.
Is we're worried about Ulfgar's safety right now, and we're not really sure if everybody in the household staff can be trusted. Is there anybody that maybe you think we should be keeping an eye on around here?
With that, the male dwarf, he sort of launches into a list of people, largely other servants, that he... Go ahead and make another insight check.
Standing on my grass.
11.
And even with that, with a list of servants that it seems like, oh, this guy just doesn't like these people.
Great, thank you.
It's going so good too.
Young lady, anybody you think especially I should be looking into out of that group? Many people.
I mean, this one has quite a fanciful imagination, but honestly, I don't think that anyone in the Drakeheart family could be responsible for this. That said, if you were looking into someone and it was someone in the Drakeheart family, not saying that I think it is,
Give me something to do.
I think it could be Fraric.
Keep this between us. Thank you so much for your help. I return to Divenna.
Who is still picking through books.
Yeah, they go back to talking, and As you're walking away, you turn back and look at them, and the woman's slapping the male dwarf on the shoulder. Just, you idiot.
Well-meaning. Possibly
So-
paranoid.
Did I find any books on necromancy or topics adjacent?
You do not find any books on necromancy. There are some magical books on magic in there.
Which I will take.
You
for putting
actually
in my
find
room.
that majority of the books on magic, where at least where they're supposed to be, are not there.
Huh. I will take what I find that looks interesting and something I might be interested in for light reading in my room.
Okay.
And I guess I'll take one of them and seat myself within sight of Gerson's chair, but not anything else, and just set myself up to read for a while.
Okay.
Hey, I got the long haul.
I'll probably
Please
swing
tell me you
by.
at least prestidigitation so that you can
I was already clean.
be looking nice and sexy.
I was already clean.
She's already
I have
always
been
sexy.
clean.
Alright, flash that beautiful whatever you are. Because I hope. It's fine.
You do you, honey. I'll do me.
Yeah.
Listen, as your pimp, this is what I need from you.
So I'm reading.
Yep. So
Are you
reading.
staying in the library?
I'll look over at Gerson every once in a while.
I'm not staying in the library.
Okay.
Yeah.
Go and make a perception check.
Not good. Perception. 11.
All right. It seems like he is very focused on reading.
Great. What book do I have, by the way?
You picked up. I don't know. What were you interested in?
I am very much interested on abjuration magic right now. Is there any?
The closest thing you could find that seemed pertinent to what you're doing was an expansion of a variation of a counterspell magic.
Great.
Yeah.
Nice. We came in here with the looking for this guy, right? So I know that that's why we came into the library. Okay, so I'm gonna head out. I'm gonna go and crouch down and whisper to her and just be like, are you good? Do you need anything? I'm gonna go. Okay, great. Then I'm gonna, not quite sure the geography of the room, but however it needs to go to make it work. I want to pass by Ulrich
Okay.
and whatever book that he's currently reading.
Ulrich is
Ulrich's
Gerson.
dad.
No, so who am I
Gerson
passing?
is
Gerson, thank you.
Gerson.
Gerson. I want to pass by Gerson, look over his shoulder at whatever book he's reading and grab it away from him.
Okay.
I don't know if I need to do a check in order to do that. He probably doesn't expect it though.
Go ahead and make a dexterity check.
Okay. 15.
Yeah. And as you're walking by, just yoink.
I'll look over and be like,
I'm gonna shuffle through the pages and continue walking away.
He bolts up. Hey, excuse me. That I was
I'd be like,
reading that.
You know what? It's okay. That's boring. I'm gonna drop it. I'm gonna go save the book.
He goes and dives for the book.
And I just walk out of the library as they both dive for the book.
it's a meet cute!
This is the cutest thing I've ever seen.
Just trying to.
All right, so which one of us got the book?
Go ahead and make a dexterity check.
Oh my god, I love you so much. Okay, natural 2. This is not going to be good. Straight dexterity? 2.
Okay. So neither of you catch the book, but both of you land flat on your bellies, attempting to dive for it. You are a good 3 feet away from it. He's about a foot away from it.
Is it closed or is it open?
It's open.
I'm just gonna look up and be like, sorry about that.
He goes in. He picks up the book and carefully looks over the pages. He says, "Oh, I think it's okay. I think we can. It's not too badly damaged. We can fix it."
I could take a look. I worked in the library for a while.
He looks up at you and
I
catches your
helped-
eye for like half a second, and then immediately looks back down at the book and blushes.
I'll just gingerly take it out of his hand, just look at it.
And that's not necessary. I know plenty about maintaining and repairing books. It was one of my hobbies as a child before I was told that it probably wasn't a suitable interest for me. But hi, you're one of Ulfgar's friends, right?
Yes, hi. My name is Divenna.
Right. I'm Gerson, Drakehart.
Yes, I believe youngest brother?
Oh yeah. And he's got a few years on me, but he's not that much older than me. I'm an adult.
Consenting.
I can see that. Nice to meet you.
Is she an adult?
Let me know. Let me know if you need my help with that. I'll be right over there doing a little bit of reading.
Oh, I saw you come in earlier and sit down, and you're reading a book on abjuration, right?
Yes.
Counter spells, I believe. This one's very, very interesting.
What are you reading?
Oh, I'm reading about horticulture.
Do you farm?
No, I just thought it was interesting.
I noticed that a lot of the books on spells are missing from your library. At least there seems to be a bit of a hole.
Oh yeah, that's just our resident wizard. He likes to keep the books in his room.
I might be guilty of wanting to do exactly the same thing, so I guess I can understand. All right. Well, yeah, let me know if you have any questions or anything. And I'm just gonna kind of meander my way back to my chair and then do that little, like, I'm not paying attention to him until he sits down, and I look at him, and I'm sure he's looking at me, and I look back down at my book.
Yeah, he sort of clutches the book to his chest and walks over to where he was seated and opens it up and sits down and sort of tries to bury his face in it. A few minutes go by and eventually he drops the book down and looks up and buries it back in again.
Cool.
Yeah.
Ooh, look
have my
who's trying to
DQ.
bag a Drakehart like me.
I believe this was my mission. So
All of our missions.
Well, was it?
So it was his too. It was his mission to bag a Drakehart.
Her mission. That's how it starts. 1 second you're trying to just plot on the Drakeharts, the next second.
Can you feel the love?
And with that, let's take a break. Okay. Welcome back. So you wanted to go to a training room.
Mm-hmm.
Divenna wanted to go shopping.
I'm still reading though. It'll be a while.
Okay. You three.
I determined my move was going to be made at breakfast, so right now
Right.
I'm keeping it low key.
We could go look for your brother, your other brother.
Yeah.
Frederick.
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 Right, you're supposed to get names wrong.
Yeah.
Yes. Let's go find
Yeah.
the brother.
Frederick.
Work on that flirting.
Yeah.
How about you work on
This
yours?
is your time.
It'll buy the story
I'm
better.
obviously really good.
God, how weird
aren't
would
you
that be
supposed
if
to make it
Trinity was
twins?
hitting on him instead?
I we're supposed to make it look like you guys don't know each other.
Well,
So
Yeah.
possibly some pertinent information here.
Possibly.
One, Ferraric was sort of publicly embarrassed by information being exposed about some of his
Oh, yes.
more
yes.
deviant habits.
See, I told you there was notes about
Did we ever
him.
get more specific?
Yeah, what were his
Please
So-
decent
don't
habits?
gay.
No,
Deviant.
it's not
No.
really.
It's decent in this world, isn't it?
No.
No, it's not. Dope, but still.
So one was, it's not really considered deviant, but it is kind of a little bit embarrassing. It's almost like a fetish being revealed about you. He has a preference for halflings.
Worked out better than it expected.
I guess.
Another fetish that was sort of revealed about him. This one, it's again not quite deviant, at least when in the proper context. He has a fetish for a very particular type of S&M.
Okay, we'll find out.
I won't go into what it is to keep it family friendly.
Who said that work and
But we
pleasure
need to talk
cannot
after.
mix, Kithri? You go ahead and get yours, girl.
Slack it, yes. Slack it hard.
All right.
That is awesome.
Yeah, let's go find your brother.
Great.
Introduce me.
You've already met him, but yes.
Introduce me again, for real. Give me a proper introduction.
So you're going to find Ferraric?
Yeah.
What a coincidence. Ferraric happens to be in the sparring room right now.
Is that where Velgrath went?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I guess we're all just gonna have a party in the sparring room.
He is.
So is he your sparring partner?
He's not gay.
Is that the kids are calling it these days? Sparring? Is that the dwarves are calling it, huh? A little bit of sparring.
You think that
You
Elf
really wanna make
protests
this
too
happen?
much?
So you can be fighting each other if you like. So let's get to you first. You head into the sparring room, and Ferraric is there in full plate armor, wielding two training battle axes. And he is currently attacking a training dummy with quite a bit of ferocity. He seems like a very capable fighter. You walk in, say anything to
It
him.
must be very tiring going that fast with all that plate mail.
He turns back and he is panting.
I like to keep things light and quick.
I never got that sort of crap. All it takes is one accidental crossbow bolt to the chest and you're dead.
Or you could just catch the crossbow bolt.
I guess. I'm not sure how a person could do that, but
That's why I like to travel light. Be nimble and quick.
how do you think you would fare against me?
It's a very difficult thing to say because, I mean, anyone can look good against a sparring dummy.
He nods, that's absolutely true, but most of my trainers quit. But you apparently fought some Durgar. And you did well against them?
Yeah. Not really much for brevity. I don't like to brag, but I mean, I'm still standing, and that's what's important.
Nods, seemingly impressed. Says, I'm not much for bragging either. So, you seem to be a capable fighter.
Yeah.
How about we practice with each other?
Sure.
I don't think I've ever fought someone with your particular style.
It's a little different, but if you've obviously been practicing for years, so I'm sure you should be able to adapt.
All right. Wasn't really expecting this, but if you guys are going to spar, let's roll some initiative. We'll try to make it quick.
Yeah.
I'm in the tank. Go ahead.
20.
Less than that. So he's ready with his 2 sparring battle axes out.
Okay. I don't want to use any of my chi unless I have to. I want to save that for later. So, let's just go into a regular quarterstaff punch kind of thing.
Okay.
Right? Because the free attack I get is the unarmed, right?
Yes.
Should I? Is there like a regular quarterstaff in here that's not magic? I mean,
Do you have a non-magical
no, I
quarterstaff?
broke the other one.
Right. Oh, and it's a sparring room. Yeah, you could find a non-magical quarterstaff.
Yeah.
It's basically a training spear.
Yeah. So that's basically what it is.
Yeah.
So first training spear, 19 plus, I'm assuming it's gonna hit, but 27 to
Yeah,
hit,
that hits.
and natural 20.
Oh,
Whoop, he's there.
So that's a 28, and then the unarmed was 15 plus 8, so 23.
All right, so go ahead and roll damage on all those.
And obviously I'm pulling back a little, so it's not like
You're not doing lethal attacks.
Right, yeah. So the quarterstaffs are d8s, you said?
Yep.
My fists are d6s. So 12, 15, 25, and then I add my dex. Do I add my dexterity to my damage also?
Yep.
Well, like
That should be included.
well, no. The 5s are the quarterstaffs are +1, so those are +5s, and my base attack should be +4 then, because my hands are +1, and the quarterstaff is +1. So yeah. So 15 plus 5 plus 5 plus 4, so 29.
That is an incredible opening volley. Give me a second here.
Oh, I'm taking that.
Yeah, I'd be done. I'd be done.
You said 21, right?
All right,
29.
29.
29? Oh, I'm gone.
I'm gonna do, yeah. I'm
29
done.
hit points?
I couldn't swap that. Guess I'm wrong.
There's a lot of lucky rolling.
Yeah.
I don't want to keep poking that code, bro.
So he's sort of not expecting a whole lot from you before you open up, but you immediately just quarterstaff to his head. He's not wearing a helmet right now, but he seems pretty scarred, used to battle. You feel safe hitting him in the head.
Yeah.
But quarterstaff to the head, you just flip it back around and do it with the other side, and then kick him right in sort of an open area between his greaves and his chest plate, and it seems to get in his kidney. With that, you see he's bleeding from his head, and
Sorry. I'm buttering them up for you.
Yeah. Weakening him down.
he laughs a bit, seemingly excited by this, and he takes his swings at you.
Just glad he doesn't have magic weapons.
As far as you know.
Ooh, they're sparring weapons.
Sparring. and 18 and a natural 20
Yep, the 18 barely.
and a 23.
Yep, all three of those hit.
Okay.
Hurt.
Ouch.
I got 42. 17.
27 points of damage.
Oofta. Okay.
As he unleashes an almost equally devastating series of attacks against you. He swings with his training axe at your leg, and it's much faster than you expected, and it rams into your leg. Fortunately, it's not sharp, but you imagine there's going to be a huge bruise there later. First attack hits your leg. He moves the next one up into your ribs, and then the third one he goes overhand and hits you in your shoulder. Yeah, that hurt. Yep. And then no, it's a bonus action. He used that, so your turn.
Okay. Stunning Fist is just if any of my hits hit, I can infuse it with key.
You can spend a key point. And
Right. Yeah. So.
Dang, I thought you weren't going to use it.
Just one.
I'm gonna be resting soon anyway.
He wasn't expecting that, so he's like,
Hey, this is good sparring, okay? I got one. Alright. Well, the 3 does not hit, but that's a natural 20.
Okay.
Well, the 3 is actually an 11. I'm assuming the 11 doesn't
Does
hit.
not hit.
The 20 is a 28, and then the offhand is a 25.
Okay.
And so I will Stunning Fist with that one.
All right, with the offhand.
Yeah.
Okay. So he gets to make a Constitution saving throw, right?
Yes, and it is my Wisdom plus 8 plus my monk level.
No, your
No.
ability modifier.
proficiency,
so 3,
proficiency
so
bonus.
Is it
Yeah,
15?
so 3, 6. Actually, it's 14 because my Wisdom's only a 17.
Okay. Yeah, natural 16.
Yeah. And then the damage from the quarterstaff is just 11.
Okay. Damage from the unarmed attack too.
I thought the stun.
It does damage.
Oh, it does do damage? Okay. Plus 4, 5.
So 16 points of damage.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's very bruised up. He's still going though. He breathes really heavily,
Should have done dodge action instead.
and you see
Oh my god, he's over here.
Oh god. Yeah, this is not gonna end well.
he seems to almost recover from some of his wounds. They seem less serious now. And he takes 2 more swings at you. Wow, okay. So one is a 15.
17.
Okay. First attack, he misses. The second one is a natural 20.
Sparring is good, man. Good practice. That's the whole reason I'm here.
Fuck you.
If it's more than 15, I'm down.
It is 19.
Ooh.
Yeah. So the first one, he goes to try to sweep your leg, but you dodge out of the way quickly, but it seems like it was a feint. And as he's sweeping your leg, he's charging into you. He rams you. You go sprawling on the ground, and he brings his axe down into your chest, and all of the air is just expelled.
Cool.
And you lose consciousness for a moment.